Gaslighting, a form of psychological manipulation in which one causes confusion or doubt in another, usually making the target question their memories, feelings, and perceptions. Ultimately, it is a tactic which incorporates lying, minimizing, denying, guilt-tripping, and much more in order to make you question your very reality. Obviously, this type of mental onslaught will cause your psyche to take significant damage, decreasing your self-esteem and confidence in yourself. So, say you're a victim of this, and you're deep in the trenches of this psychological battle zone. You have to ask yourself a very serious question. How do I confront gaslighting? Step 1. Understand if you're being gaslit. Luckily, if you were here for the beginning of this video, then you already know what gaslighting is, but just in case you're still a little bit confused, here's an example of gaslighting that is also a fun look into the origins of the term itself. In the 1938 British play, Gaslight, in which a husband frequently modifies the home environment and, when confronted by his wife, denies doing so. Even though he is purposefully altering their environment, he keeps telling her that she is recalling things inaccurately and denying her reality. This is where the expression is used. When his wife begins to question her husband over the changes that seems to be happening, he continues to claim that the gaslighting is the same and that he hasn't heard anything, sowing the seeds of doubt in her perception and reality. It's pretty mean, right? So, if they say things or try and convince you that you are wrong, even if you instinctively feel that you are correct, trust your instincts and they may just save you. Another way to know if you're being gaslit is by understanding the effects of gaslighting. Typically, victims of the attack feel more dependency on the gaslighter and a lower overall sense of self-esteem. If you did not know, self-esteem does not necessarily mean confidence, despite its similarity with the term. Self-esteem has to do with your perception of your self-worth. Basically, if you have a high self-esteem, you believe you are worth more. After a while of being with your suspected gaslighter, compare how you were at the beginning of the relationship. Do you feel like you need them more, that you feel less deserving of certain things? If so, you could very well be a victim of gaslighting. Step 2. Building your confidence. Now that you know that you're being gaslit, you need to gain your confidence back. So, how do you do that? For starters, write down everything. If you have it in writing, the gaslighter cannot convince you of stuff as easily. If you write down what was said, and the gaslighter tries to convince you otherwise, well, evidence is always better than word of mouth. Next, create a support group. This support group should help you reaffirm your beliefs and show you that you are worthy. Making sure that you keep your self-esteem intact will help you resist the manipulation that your gaslighter is attempting to do on you. Additionally, seek out therapy and professional help if the situation is dire. These people are willing to meet with you, and since they are experts, they can also probably help you with step 1 as well. Look into your health insurance to see if it covers therapy. You may be surprised at how cheap and affordable expert help may be. Always remember, you cannot put a price on yourself, so get the help you need and build up your confidence. Step 3. Confrontation. Now, when we say confrontation, we do not mean any sort of screaming match, intellectual debate, or physical brawl. At the end of the day, a gaslighter may or may not know that they are gaslighting, and wasting your time on debating a manipulator is, at its best, not productive, or, at its worst, detrimental to your self-esteem that you spent so hard gaining in step 2. Rather, stay strong and focused on your beliefs when engaging in a conversation. Do not let them derail the conversation or convince you otherwise. Trust your confidence and instincts. Set up boundaries if need be. Boundaries are needed in order to act as a barrier that helps shield your mental fortitude and health. So draw lines in the sand if push comes to shove. In the most dire of situations, removing yourself from the relationship may be the best thing to do. While it is hard, especially if the gaslighter is a parent, friend, or partner, you are the one constant in your life, so you need to stay true to yourself and look out for yourself. In order to preserve yourself, you may need to swallow the pill, because even if it is hard to swallow, it may be necessary to sustain a healthy mind. There. Now go out there and be confident that you now have the proper defense to such manipulation. If you liked the video, then please give it a like share it, or hit the subscribe button if you're interested in more videos like this. The engagement really does help, and we thank you for it.